the last main thing I want to get to, which is in the title, is has to do with Kevin Nash. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a segment called WWE News or Old Time Legend. So, Kevin Nash had this to say about Javon Evans, and it caused a bunch of meltdowns and turmoil and drama, and everybody wanted to run Kevin Nash off of the internet, essentially, and they were trashing him. I saw people call him MAGA and all this kind of, oh, this is like Trump. I don't know, man. He's the most he's like a super Democrat guy, I thought, but maybe it's projection. I don't know. I don't know, right? I'm just joking around when it comes to that because I really don't know how it would be like Trump to say what he said. I just think he's saying a really dumb thing that people got upset about. Kevin Nash had this to say about Javon Evans, which I just, yeah, it's cringe. Get ready to cringe.
He's an incredible athlete. He's a little bit too Mr. Bojangles for me. I wish he was a little bit
Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles. I mean, do we have to pull up a video of? It's just a weird thing to say.
More urban.
Be a little more urban.
It's Netflix.
Like Wu-Tang.
I understand there's a big world out there besides the one that 66-year-old Detroit boy Kevin Nash wants, but I just want him to have a little bit of an edge. But if he's not going to have an edge, then he knows how to throw. He can strike. Like he throws a good punch. Fucking take your time and throw a good punch. Maybe put 2 or 3 together. Something where fucking you tell me if this shit was real, all this athleticism I have, I can use. Not if this shit was real, motherfucker, I would cartwheel off your motherfucking body like you would never see.
It's being in a fight. We always come back to this, right?
I mean, I get what he's trying to say, but to be like Mr. Bojangles and more like fucking, he's too Prince. I need him to be more, whatever. I don't know. It's just, people took it the wrong way. Absolutely. And so Kevin Nash, he faced backlashes. So he said something about Uncle Tom as well. And I don't want to vomit induce anybody with the scrolling, but yeah, I just need to make sure that I get this all in context here. So what Kevin Nash said here, he responded to someone because this clip went out from Kliq This, and he issued a public statement on February 17 addressing the backlash over his Mr. Bojangles and more urban remarks. Okay. And I think I have the fucking response somewhere. I thought I did. And so there was an edited apology. Kevin Nash deleted his fucking post. Yeah. See, I did have it bookmarked, but he deleted what he said with the Uncle Tom thing. So hopefully we can get it in context here. But he got into an argument, I think, with some comedian as well or something. But this guy's like, after everything, won't change my life either way is an interesting place to land. Not open to learn, not open to growth, no commitment to do better. Nothing. Won't change his life either way. Cool. And he was like kind of arguing with some comedian, and he was like, oh, it doesn't matter to me. Keep being this way, and it doesn't affect my life. And this dude's like, yo, that's whack, Kev. And so, we got backlash. One response came from a fan who argued Nash's explanation only introduced more racially loaded language instead of resolving the issue. And this guy was like, what the fuck is this N-word talking about? Javon doesn't have, I'm assuming it's N star. Javon doesn't have to be anyone but himself. And being himself has gotten him extremely over. How do you apologize for using racist dog whistles by using even more racist dog whistles? More like a blowhorn. Yeah, guys, stop saying dog whistle. Not everything's a dog whistle. Nash was overt in what he was saying. Now, he's not being, I don't think he's a racist who hates black people in his heart, but he's an older fucking white, maybe a little more ignorant than the more socially aware people in 2026. You know what I mean? It's not like he's a hateful, I hate black people, or it's not that, but it is a little racialist. Just the way he fucking said it. You can't blame someone for taking that racially or whatever, like racially offensive is what I mean to say, right? Or insensitive or whatever the fuck. We take a look here. I want to see Kevin Nash's apology, man, that people are getting. I had it fucking bookmarked, but I think it's deleted. So he's an incredible athlete. He's a little bit too fucking Mr. Bojangles for me. What did he say about Uncle Tom? I just want to quote it all so you don't think people are being okay, so he says, how often have you heard the term Uncle Tom? Most likely it was used in a degrading way. That's what Nash says. And he goes, Uncle Tom was, if you've actually read the literature, Uncle Tom was whipped to death for helping free 2 female slaves. I apologize for the use of the term Mr. Bojangles. It was in poor taste and obviously offensive. I just see talent being pushed in a direction that I disagree with. He should be the male version of Sol Ruka, more contemporary than urban. Funny how I'm usually the only person who pays attention to the development of black talent. Buddy. Oh my God, Nash. God damn.
He had Cuervo with him the whole time too.
Oh my God. That it just couldn't be further from the truth in that regard either. But he did say something about Uncle Tom, like, do you want to be New Jack or Uncle Tom or whatever the fuck? And it's like, buddy, you're just digging the fucking hole. So Forbes contributor Alfred Konuwa said, these are word for word talking points that black Republicans use to defend Trump. What? The fact that they're coming out of the mouth of a self-proclaimed liberal like Kevin Nash tells you everything you need to know about how detrimental white liberals are to the black community. Damn, dude. I don't know about all that. I got to be perfectly honest. I would have to hear him like explain what he means by that or how, and give me like a quote from someone else or something. I'm obviously not seeing it. Friend of the show, Alfred Konuwa. So he says, so you don't like when the shoe, who is this? Is this other fans focus less on politics? Said, so you don't like when the shoe is on the other foot. You have no problem calling half the country racist or Nazis, but the second you get called a racialist, it's a different story.
You are racist.
Fair enough. This guy said, he responded to the Uncle Tom thing and says, if no one will, I'll hear. The Uncle Tom you're talking about is vastly different than the derogatory stereotype. Want to know why? White people wrote minstrel shows reimagined to become the slur we know today. Remember, Stowe was a woman that created moral black hero in 1852. Yeah, I mean, listen, I've only ever known when you call someone Uncle Tom, that's like derogatory. That's the only way I've ever known it my whole life. So he's like, well, actually, if you know the history behind the context of the fucking, words and terminologies change and shit. So I don't know, but it's a dude's name that has been it's used to like degrade people, at least as far as my knowledge go. I don't know. So Kevin Nash, he's tapped in with the black culture there, I guess. Oh my God, dude. Oh man, people are just
Shut up,
bitch. So after deleting his original apology regarding the comments about Javon, he went on to say, yeah, I apologize for the use of the term Mr. Bojangles. He says, no worries. I won't. And then he deleted this one. This is the one he deleted as well. Like when responding to like a comedian, I think, or some host of some show. And Nash said, no worries. I won't make the mistake of saying anything about the young OG. I've read the comments and I agree. If he fails, it's on him. Haven't seen a comment from anyone who's made millions in the business. I didn't coin him an original gangster. Won't change my life either way. And so again, he doesn't understand like young OG. God damn, it's just such a boomer thing. Like, oh, original gangster, it's like, yeah, that's what it means, but that's not what it means. And I don't expect Nash to know this shit. But the way he's like, won't change my life either way. And then he deleted this post. And why? Because that other tweet that I read is correct. Like, yeah, dude, calling yourself YOG, like the young OG, it does mean original gangster. You're right. But that's like, that's not like what it means, and someone could explain that to you, but you don't fucking, it is what it means, but it's not like why it's not, it's just the old head thing. Original gangsta. That's like some Ice-T shit. to like go on that and go, I didn't call him that. Original gangster means he's got to be like New Jack. Nah, dude, that's not what he means when he calls himself Young OG, but whatever. It is what it is. And he says if he fails, it's on him. Haven't seen a comment from anyone who's made millions in the business. Yeah, because they all work in the Fed and they're trying to get this kid over. You're fucking burying him, you know? And yeah, Javon works because he's his own guy and he does his own thing and he's unique in his own way. So just an out of touch sort of weird critique, I guess. And clearly people aren't mistaken in that assessment because it outraged some folks. And so we actually have Alfred Konuwa. He put together a quick little edit, one of his excellent minute 30 edits that you can find on Pro Wrestling Bits, which is his YouTube channel at This Is Nasty. Shout out, Alfred. I'll get him on to review some wrestling with me and not necessarily fucking interview style shit where we catch up. We'll do like reviews or something like that. But here is his little take on this, his little pro wrestling bit, as it's called. Or big. We should call it big. His channel's doing really well. Alfred's doing really well for himself and whatnot. So and shout out Alfred, and glad he got his Twitter back too. He got hacked there. Him and Disco got hacked by the same fucking scam that was going around everywhere.
Big Cracker Cool Kevin Nash said
Big Cracker Cool goes full cracker. Now there are people who are offended when they say like, why are people allowed to call white people crackers and stuff like that? Yeah, I'll just point that out too. So I'm sure if I look in the comments of this, Alfred outraged a bunch of people too.
The dumbest shit you'll ever hear an O-Face say this Black History Month. When commentating on breakout superstar Javon Evans, Nash said Mr. Bojangles needs to be more urban and add more edge.
He's a little bit too fucking Mr. Bojangles for me. I wish he was a little bit more urban.
I don't know or care what white people have to say in response, but I do know what my people are saying. Humanity of the Joe Budden podcast said, what makes Kevin Nash think referring to a black man as Bojangles is okay? Oh my God, I love when the whites lecture black people about how to be black. Hold that thought, Cracker Kev. Let me get my notebook right quick. Said your vote and mine. Big Honky has a habit of running a...
Big Honky, he's just hitting them with all the fucking racial fucking... Oh my God. I don't know. He's like doing the same shit in a way, you know.
Foul of his fellow whites with his comments on the Kliq This podcast, which
I don't know. I'm mixed. I'm a mixed race person. I don't get offended by it, but it's, you know, some people for sure are mad at Alfred. I'd love to see the replies to
this video. But now that black people are dominating WWE, get used to old white wrestling podcasters talking
white. The way he said what?
Crazy shit about black talent. In fact, here's what Yakubian Kevin said about fellow African NXT talent. Obafemi doesn't seem African enough, and if he really wants to be a top guy, maybe try a bone through the nose.
Oh my God. Yeah, Kev, what the fuck? I think, okay, so now we're getting to the bottom of this. It's because this ain't the first time he said something.
He had Cuervo with him the whole time too.
Which makes sense. Obviously, people are like, what the fuck? Because, like, look how much interaction this got to put a bone through this nose, try a bone through the nose, and try saying ooga booga for me. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Nash?
I can't tell if Ricky Saints is black, Indian, or just really
Mr. Bojangles tap dance. He's tap dancing. I need him to go bone through the nose and fucking, like, come on. What are you talking about? Look at this. I'm not sure if Ricky Saints is black, Indian, or really dead. Oh, no. Oh, and if he doesn't decide soon, he'll run into the same problems Kamala did. What does that even mean? Oh my God. Nash, your fucking liberals are the ones who didn't show up and vote for her, dude. What are you even talking about?
I can't tell if Ricky Saints is black, Indian, or just really tan. God. And if he doesn't decide soon, he'll run into the same problems Kamala did. I know Carmelo Hayes is supposed
he's on Carmelo too. God damn it, dude. I know Carmelo Hayes is supposed to be black and everything, but he sounds so smart. What the fuck does that mean? Oh my God, I swear that's like an old I want to say Chris Rock bit, or well, Chris Rock tells the jokes like, nah, people be like, I didn't go to jail and I pay my bills. And it's like, well, welcome to being fucking grown up. Someone tells a joke where it's like, oh, he sounds so, what do they say about Obama? He sounds intelligent, motherfucker. So he sounds like an adult. Like, what does, it's that old bit. And Nash is out here saying this. God damn it. And Nash said before too, this is why this is an L. I didn't watch this video before. So this is why this is an L. Because Kev is like, oh, I'm the only one who notices what's wrong with black people in WWE or black talent in WWE. And it's like, Kev, they're getting over there. Like they're black talent are getting over African XT, as Alfred called it. It's working. And the people who don't get it are like observer readers and Dave and you, I guess. And you're like, oh, Carmelo sounds so smart, as opposed to what? Is he supposed to be all hood and quote unquote ghetto and shit? Like, what is the point here? He's a fucking intelligent young man who's incredibly athletic. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, dude?
To be black and everything,
man.
But he sounds so smart. He should act more like Trick Williams.
He should act more like Trick. Well, Trick is Trick. What do you mean? Start saying lemon pepper steppers? What the fuck does this even mean? Oh my God.
I can't understand Trick Williams' ebonics. He needs to learn English or I'm going to protest his segments by switching over to the more American AEW. Culturally clueless.
Fuck? I can't. So listen. So right here, this is why it's an L. I'm sorry. I thought that I started this video by thinking my guy Alfred was going too fucking hard on Nash. Honestly, I was like, damn, he's going hard on him. But look at this astonishing hypocrisy from Kevin Nash. This is astonishing Dave Meltzer level of hypocrisy. Nash says, I know Carmelo Hayes is supposed to be black and everything, but he sounds so smart. He needs to be more like Trick if he wants to get over. Now look at the next tweet.
He sounds so smart. He should act more like Trick Williams. I can't understand Trick.
The same goddamn day. This is the same fucking day. The same day. Nash goes, I can't understand Trick Williams's ebonics. Are you fucking?
You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
The same day, he tweets out, I can't understand Trick Williams's ebonics. Carmelo Hayes is supposed to be black and everything, but he sounds so smart. So what are you saying, Nash, that he should speak with more ebonics? He needs to talk more jive for you, turkey. What do you know what I mean? Like, what are you fucking talking about? He needs better ebonics or what? He needs his urban dictionary. He needs to start letting his urban dictionary terminologies go. Like, what are you implying? And then the very next tweet, or I don't know if it's the next tweet, but the same day, February 7th, I can't understand Trick Williams' ebonics. He needs to learn English or I'm going to protest his segments by switching over to the more American product in AEW. If that's a joke, that's a terrible attempt at a joke. That's all I'm saying.
He needs to learn English or I'm going to protest his segments by switching over to the more American AEW. Culturally.
Take the fucking racial aspect out of it. Let's put that aside. What an insanely hypocritical thing to tweet out on the same day. Oh, man, Tony Storm needs to talk more like Chris Statlander. I don't understand what Chris Statlander is saying. You know what I mean? Like, you could just that alone is like, bro, you deserve to get roasted for that.
Clueless crackers commentating about black people on the come up will make for some of the most unintentionally entertaining content in wrestling because
that was legit. And I'm going to give Alfred props for this as well. That was unintentionally entertaining for me. I did not see that twist and turn coming. And yeah, an epic trombone flop for Kev, although I am a big fan. Like, I love Diesel. I love Kevin Nash. I love the Wolfpack. You don't turn your back on the Wolfpack, NWO for life. But yeah, that is fucking actually hilarious. I didn't realize he was going to cook himself so badly.